I need to say something to you today that nobody else is going to say. Not because it is not true, but because it is uncomfortable. And most people would rather keep you comfortable than tell you what will actually set you free. The person who betrayed you, they are not your problem. You are. Wait before you click away. Before you decide, I do not understand your pain. Hear me out. Because Marcus Aurelius said the same thing over 1,800 years ago. And it did not make him heartless. It made him the most powerful man alive. And it is about to do the same thing for you. Before I give you the philosophy, let me give you the confession. Because this video is personal. There was a time in my life when I gave everything I had to someone. Time, energy, loyalty, trust. I showed up for them when nobody else did. I defended them when people warned me. I chose them over and over again, and they betrayed me in a way I did not see coming, in a way that left me completely empty. And for a long time, I made their betrayal my entire identity. I talked about it. I replayed it. I let it poison every new relationship I tried to build. I let it make me bitter, closed, and angry. I thought I was protecting myself. What I was actually doing was continuing to let them win. Every single day, long after they had moved on. And the day I read Marcus Aurelius, everything shifted. In his meditations, Marcus Aurelius wrote that the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. In plain language, the thing that broke you is supposed to build you. The betrayal that stopped you is actually the beginning of your real journey. But here is where most people get stuck. They spend so much energy focused on the person who hurt them that they never turn that energy inward. They never ask the harder question. Not, why did they do this to me? But, what does this reveal about me? What patterns did I ignore? What signs did I dismiss? What did I accept that I should have walked away from? What do I need to heal inside myself so I never attract this kind of energy again? Marcus Aurelius was not saying the betrayal was your fault. He was saying your response to it is your responsibility. And that is the most empowering thing anyone has ever said about pain. Because fault looks backward. Responsibility looks forward. And forward is the only direction that leads to freedom. Here is the hardest thing I had to admit. I already knew. Deep down, before the betrayal happened, I already knew something was wrong. I felt it. That quiet, uncomfortable feeling that sits in your chest and whispers warnings you choose not to hear. I ignored it because I wanted to believe in them. Because walking away felt harder than staying. Because I had already invested so much that leaving felt like losing. Marcus Aurelius called this the failure of self-governance. When we override our own instincts to protect someone else's comfort. And that right there is where our work begins. Not in confronting the person who hurt us, but in confronting the part of ourselves that stayed longer than we should have, that gave more than was deserved, that confused loyalty with self-abandonment. That is not weakness, that is a pattern, and patterns can be broken, but only when you are honest enough to see them clearly. So how do you take your power back from someone who betrayed you? Marcus Aurelius gave us the answer in 3 steps. Step 1, stop replaying it. Every time you replay the betrayal in your mind, you are giving that person free rent inside your most valuable real estate. Your mind. Evict them, not by pretending it did not happen, but by refusing to let it live in your present. Step 2, extract the lesson and release the story. Ask yourself, what did this teach me? Write it down if you need to. Take the wisdom. Leave the wound. The lesson belongs to you. The pain does not have to. Step 3, redirect every ounce of that energy. Every sleepless night. Every angry thought. Every moment you would have spent thinking about what they did, redirect it. Into your work. Into your health. Into your craft. Into the version of yourself that makes the betrayal irrelevant. Marcus Aurelius said, waste no more time arguing about what a good person should be. Be one. Stop arguing with their ghost in your head. Go become someone so focused, so disciplined, so undeniable, that the betrayal becomes the best thing that ever happened to you. Here is what I want you to leave with today. The person who betrayed you gave you something most people never get. They gave you a reason to look inward, a reason to rebuild, a reason to become so rooted in yourself that no single person can ever again have that kind of power over your life. Marcus Aurelius lost people, was let down by people, was betrayed by people, and he became the greatest emperor Rome ever produced. Not despite the pain, because of what he chose to do with it. You are not a victim of what happened to you. You are the author of what happens next. And that pen has always been in your hand. If this confession hit something real inside you today, drop a comment below and tell me your story. Share this with someone who is still blaming instead of building. And subscribe to this channel, because every video we go deeper into the silence, into the discipline, into the ghost millionaire mindset that turns every betrayal into a foundation. Silent, focused, unbothered. This is the ghost millionaire way.